Donald Trump is on the attack once again, and believe it or not, there are four people he's going at. Well, four sets of people he's going after. He's going after Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, the Me Too movement, and journalists. Again. So, where do I start? How do I start with Maxine Waters? So, three of the four mentioned were in this one rally. This one rally where he goes after Waters, Warren, and the Me Too movement. Let me explain. Maxine Waters has been under a lot of death threats. And Donald Trump keeps calling her out, even though she's only like, I do not want any part of this. I do not want anything to do with what's going on. But Donald Trump is just progressing the movement to attack Waters. Even going as far as, Maxine Waters, she's got a mid-60s IQ. It's not a real smart person. We gotta go through mid-60s in your IQ. That tells me that you're telling me that Maxine Waters is mentally retarded? Mid-60s. The threshold, I believe, I could be wrong, but isn't the threshold for IQ 75, 80, somewhere around that range? To have her say, to have that going on, it's like, really? Waters has since campaigned for anti-violence. Not violence, but anti-violence. She wants everything to stop. She wants all this violence to stop. She wants better reform. And all Donald Trump's going like, she's an idiot. Which is kind of funny, considering that, didn't he say something beforehand? He said, oh, that's right. I'm a very stable genius. I went to an Ivy League school. I'm a very smart person. I was elected in my first presidential race. I did a video of that. The second one he attacked is, of course, Elizabeth Warren. And once again, he resorts to her as Pocahontas. Now, I've seen the animated video, the animated movie. Kind of gut-wrenching, especially what happens to John Smith. But that's beside the point. There's been a history between Elizabeth Warren and Donald Trump. And, Donald Trump, this isn't the first time Donald Trump did that. Donald Trump called her Pocahontas in front of Navajo chiefs, Native Americans. The ones we Caucasians had taken from, actually, back in the 1500s, and then 1776 said, this is our country now. Hold. Now, not only did Donald Trump go after her with Pocahontas, but then he apologized. Now, wait for the apology. He says, Pocahontas, to you I apologize. To the fake Pocahontas, I will not apologize. This is again going right into racism. Because he's attacking Native Americans, the victims of this whole ordeal that we took land from. And this goes right back to when he made that whole shithole comment about the shithole countries in Haiti and a lot of Africa. And he comes out and says, I'm the least racist person you've ever interviewed, when no one's interviewed him. Seriously. Now, his third attack happened to be on the Me Too movement. Let me give you a clarification on what the Me Too movement is. The Me Too movement is a movement to stop sexual assault and sexual harassment. Now, this whole Me Too movement, this whole movement to stop this violence, sexual violence that goes on, Trump mocked that too. said, he's got 21 women accusing him, suing him in lawsuits, and what he's doing is like, this is just fake news. These 21 women just love me, but they don't know what to do with me. And this is the same guy who, on an Access Hollywood tape that he is now denying and saying that's fake news too, who is saying, what's called saying, let them I do whatever I want with them. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything you want. So, he he attacks Maxine Waters for intelligence, although he claims to be a very stable genius. He attacks Elizabeth Warren for her heritage, and he says that he's the least racist person. And he's gone after the Me Too movement, in which he calls it fake news. Doesn't believe the women at all, without even confronting them. But there's one more I'm going to be bringing up. Journalists. Now, for those who don't remember, when he said that, like a week or two ago, 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, 4 days later, there was that shooting at the Capital Gazette in Annapolis, Maryland. 5 people were killed by Jared Ramos after his long tirade with the Gazette itself. Now, believe it or not, Trump refuses to apologize, as much as the rest of the conservatives, including Milo Yiannopoulos, who said that there was a joke that was taken out of context by the liberals. Now, once again, he goes onto the stage and he goes as if, the thing with the Capital Gazette was behind him. He's going like, the media is the enemy of the people. These people in the state, these people with the cameras behind me, the ones that are pointing their cameras right at me, those people are the enemies. They're the ones who are bringing us the fake news. They're the ones who should be slaughtered. Donald Trump doesn't get it. He's mad at the press for covering his lies. Yeah, he's trying to become this. Trying to become this dictator, and he's already shown signs of being a dictator, and he's also becoming rather scared because Robert Mueller is hot on his ass. Now, when he said that before, Capital Gazette got shot up. He said it again, who knows? And this happening in Mar-a-Lago when he did that, when he said this, is that the enemy of the people is the media. He lists off some of the media outlets, MSNBC, the USA Today, a lot of the regular corporate media that is covered. He doesn't go after progressive media. He doesn't go after the ones that are pretty much under his radar. Ring of Fire, Young Turks, that kind of stuff. But this is out of hand. Trump needs to calm the hell down. Plus, he also needs to shut the fuck up. What I mean by that is that he needs to focus on being a president. Unfortunately, he has too little of an ego. He's too petulant to even focus for 1 minute. I mean, there are plenty of people who have actually quit on him. John Kelly, for one. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is a suspected second. There are going to be others that have already quit or are on the verge of quitting. Donald Trump's going to be alone. Donald Trump will not have anyone to protect him. It may not come to November. It may not come to the midterms. It could in maybe next week, maybe next month. Maybe it does go through the midterms and it goes into January. And the blue wave that is splashed over has that 25th Amendment ready to be penned. So yeah, once again, I have proven that Donald Trump is a moron, is a racist, is a sexist, and has no correlation with the media other than Fox News. But aside from that, he is a danger to this society. And if he gets his way, this is no longer the United States of America. Believe me, it's going to be something far, far worse.